everybody, it's Chef Ahki here and welcome to the Electric Kitchen. Today we're going to be preparing a super delicious plant-based breakfast. That's right, it's going to be a hemp seed tofu scramble. It's one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast, and we're going to throw it into a burrito and have a nice breakfast burrito. So you don't want to miss this. This dish is completely alkaline, it is completely plant-based and electrical, so stay tuned. So first we have our ingredients here. As you can see, we've got some hemp seed tofu that we're just going to kind of crumble. You can leave them in squares if you like, but you don't have to. We like to kind of crumble it up and mash it up and make it like a nice real scramble. Okay, next we've got some red onion here. We also have a combination of sweet peppers. You can see there's some red and orange and yellow sweet peppers, and those are the little small little baby sweet peppers. Love those. And here we have some green bell pepper, also a little bit of jalapeno pepper I put in there for a little spice. And then we've got some zucchini. So we're gonna really make this very filling, and we're gonna spice it up, of course, with some delicious indigenous spice. Can't go without this stuff, it's amazing. And then we're going to top it with some avocado, all right? So that's gonna be our filling breakfast. Now, I know you guys are wondering, what are we gonna wrap this in? Well, here is some whole spelt tortillas from Rudy's Organics. You can find this at just about any health food store. Okay, so that is an organic whole spelt wrap that we're gonna use, and just a little coconut oil so that we can saute our dish. Super simple. Ready? Let's do it. The first thing I'm gonna do is just add about a tablespoon and a half of coconut oil to my really nice sturdy cast iron skillet. And for step 2, I'm gonna just go ahead and add my red onion to the skillet, as well as my green bell pepper and jalapenos. We're gonna let that saute for maybe about a minute and a half or two, just to get them nice and soft before we add our remaining ingredients. Now we've let our bell pepper, jalapeno, and red onions cook down for about a minute and a half or so. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in our sweet peppers. I want every single one of those. Okay. We're gonna let that cook down, and then we'll go ahead and add our zucchini. Because zucchini has got a lot of water in it. We really let that water cook out of our zucchini. And we want to make sure that it gets nice and flavored. So to that, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my delicious indigenous spice. The delicious indigenous spice has about 10 different spices. It's a beautiful spice blend. You've got some black sesame seed, coriander, dulse, onion powder. It's a really beautiful blend of spices, and lots of herbs as well. You've got your rosemary, your thyme, your oregano, and basil all in one. And we're gonna kind of let that cook down for about maybe another 2.5 minutes before we add our hemp seed tofu. Oh my God, this smells so good. Hungry! So next I'm gonna go ahead and add my hemp seed tofu, and I like to just kind of crumble it up with my hands when I'm putting it in the skillet, but you don't have to. You can just kind of mash it up with your wooden spatula, and as it cooks down, it's gonna go ahead and just crumble into a nice scramble anyway. Now after I add my tofu, I like to just add a little bit more spice. The hemp seed tofu is already seasoned, but it's not a really strong flavor, and I like a little bit more spice, a little more kick. So to this, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit more of my delicious indigenous spice. And we're gonna let that cook for about maybe another 3 to 5 minutes at most, and it'll be ready to serve. So now I'm just gonna toss my hemp seed tofu scramble into my spelt burrito. And I gave my burrito just a nice little toast, and I'm gonna top it with just a little avocado. And there you have it. Thanks for tuning in to see my tofu breakfast scramble burrito. And we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna eat. Oh my God.